Right, folks, well, that's us back now. Hopefully, now there is going to be no problems. The connection looks very stable. Hopefully. And Joe is still with us, thankfully.
Yeah, now we passed out here then.
Hi, Joe, man. I'm very sorry, but you know, hopefully things are better. But it's still a bright sunny day, so you know, that's the main thing.
Yeah, it's clear weather then.
Well, then that definitely shows it was clear the last race as well. But yeah, pretty much I couldn't host and stream at the same time, so Pat has kindly hosted for us. So the custom grid order, everybody's in the correct positions. Top 10 have been informed they must start on the tyre they set their fastest lap on in qualifying. If they don't, they'll receive a penalty. So hopefully there should be no problems. Never really usually is, but just in case they do be bad boys. But you know,
Bad boys. Yeah, I'd still think. No, I don't actually. I'm changing my mind. I think medium pilot will win.
medium pilots, you're changing your mind, Joe.
Zombies on mediums, is that right?
That's Joe, boy. That's an interesting one, now, my friend.
Hold on now. 1 second. Yeah, but I don't really want to fucking do that either. Pat's last. That's why he has Pat. Pat was 8. Pat was 9th or something, or 10th.
Oh, so basically what he's done is he's done the grid but hasn't put himself in it.
Yeah.
Right. So I get it now. So he's kind of screwed himself a wee bit. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe it could be just a wee glitch. He probably could be in the top 10, but Super Guy's left, so I don't know why he's left.
They do.
I don't know, Joe. I don't know, my man.
Yeah, because Combi was 11th. Pat was 9th. Yeah. Makes sense, alright now. So it does.
Yeah, Pat just messaged me. He had himself down as 9th because that's where he was, but the game didn't save it and he's now last because he showed me the screenshot of it, so that's quite a bit of a shame. So that explains why Combi is on the mediums in 10th. So thankfully nobody is going to get penalised because everybody's on the correct tyres, so basically just means Combi gets an extra position.
And Pat loses 6 or 5 or that.
Hey.
Surprised still not in his car, so yeah, good for him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like Super Guy's going to get back in because I think his car will disappear. But formation lap was pretty clean. There was no lagging, so that's thankfully us hopefully good to go, and we can actually get proper racing. Because I do apologise again for everything that's happened, but yeah, I just need to wait for these guys now to, you know, start their engines, and they're gradually starting them. They're revving them in first. 5 red lights are out, and we're underway. And it looks like Kevin once again on the restart has got an absolutely fantastic start. Darkbolt is trying to go around the outside of his teammate again. Tidgeman's going to get caught napping again, but I don't think he is because it's a bit close between the two teammates. But thankfully enough, there has been no contact. Well, there was contact, but there's no front wings, and Pilot hasn't lost out this time to Kelsper. So at the minute, the start looks pretty clean. Super Guy's car is still ghosted, but you know we can still come back, and at least his car's still there. As Eltink and Recon are having a battle, but it looks like Eltink's just got past his teammate. And then in behind, I think Cliffy also made a move as well. So it's been a pretty decent start, Joe.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's fairly clean, alright at the moment.
It is.
Nothing really else to say, to be honest.
Nothing really to say, but that just shows you when you have a bit of a stable internet, the racing is actually pretty good. Oh, and in the background, I think that was Adam Mako. I think no, it wasn't. It was Kagino actually nearly drove straight into the back of Kelsper at the hairpin. So that was a bit close for comfort, but they are coming down the DRS straight. DRS is not activated this lap, but Perpetuum is trying to get a bit of a slipstream off Kevin. Can't really make the move, but both of them take the final corner pretty well, and Kevin is from lap 1 is going to be leading the Grand Prix like he did last time. And in behind, I believe Recon is in the pitsy, so he must have sustained wing damage from his teammate. So what it probably can be a set of hard tires to the end for TTG Recon unless the safety car comes out.
Set of mediums then.
Set of medium, so he's going to go for a 2-stop strategy. But I would say the top 10. Sorry, everybody's still pretty close apart from Super Guys. Ghost Killer, what is the gap? Like, the gap after one lap is basically 7 seconds, and that's to everybody, so it's still pretty close now this first lap.
Yeah, it's fairly close already. No, not many moves going on yet, but I see the top 4 very, very close. They're sniffing around, and Calsper. There's a gap then between Calsper and Kigenio.
Yeah, there's a bit. It is one thing I'm impressed about Joe though at the minute is Dark Bolt. Like, he is still keeping pace with these guys in front of him. Like, we haven't really seen this from Dark Bolt much this season, so it's good to see him actually in the mix with some of the top guys. And Pilot can't really close much in on him down the DRS straight anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to cross the lap on lap 2, and Kevin is still going to be leading. Calsper sets the fastest lap. It's probably going to change the more and more the guys cross the line, but looks like Calsper still does keep the fastest lap at the minute. DRS is now enabled, so the biggest gap at the minute is, well, out of the top 10 is Matt's at 1.1 behind Merck, and that's to be expected because he is on the medium tyres. Combi somehow still staying behind Eltink, but he's going to form a massive train here because then mediums are going to be way too cold at the start of the race. But yeah, still pretty close between everybody. I can't really see many moves being made because everybody's going to get DRS off each other, but I think Perpetune's going to size up Kevin very shortly.
Pilot's close enough to Jordan as well, but DRS will be enabled down this straight. See how close Perpetume gets.
Yeah, we'll ride on board with Perpetume and see the slipstream he's getting. Yeah, he's pretty much going to pass him before the last corner, unless Kevin decides to fight it, because I think Kevin will end up getting the DRS. No, he won't get the DRS for the next corner. Perpetume's going to get it for the two of them. Yes, he is, so that's going to put Kevin under pressure now from Tidgeman, because Kevin doesn't have the DRS. I think Tidgeman, he's going to try and go around the outside, I believe it is, of turn 2, because Kevin will have the inside line. But Tidgeman, he's doing it very well, but he is on a wee bit on the marbles, and that's compromising a bit of grip, and that's put Kevin now into P2. Still holds on. Dark Bolt's still closely behind, but Pilot's basically sniffing his gearbox. Can he make a move? I thought he was going to go for a dive there, but he clearly didn't want to risk it. But Calsper, look at how close Calsper is behind his teammate. Pilot must have made a mistake. It's going to be interesting now to see these two, because these two don't really particularly fight each other too much, Pilot and Calsper, and I think they'll just go line as third. But at the minute it looks like Calsper's the quicker of the two of them, because Pilot's all over the show at the minute.
Yeah, already Perpetume at a 1.1 second gap lead at the top.
Yeah, Perpetume's looking very quick here this evening. Kevin's fell asleep, I think. But I think Kevin's main aim this race is just going to be not to win it, because they would know he's been much of a bottle recently. But see, Pilot can't really make a move. I think he was defending a wee bit there from Calsper. Dark Bolt's in the pits, so Dark Bolt's going for a very early pit stop.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Going set mediums. Eltig is sizing up a move on Scuba. On the outside. Oh, he's after contact there.
Was there much contact, or was it just a wee?
A little bit. Still has his wing intact.
Well, that's good, as long as he's still wing intact, because I do believe these two race each other in a COS or something like that there, and they did come together in that league, so hopefully they don't come together here, because that's the last thing we need. But we know Scuba's going to be absolutely raging on that helmet. Eltink is defending very, very hard. I do believe Eltink's also running with no line as well, so that is showing why he's quite a bit off the pace.
He's all over Pat.
Yeah, I'm just watching a bit of the view here. I think Cliffy was making the move into the hairpin. Pat just pretty much let him go, but I think Cliffy, well, both of them are going to get the DRS, but they are side by side. It looks like Pat got the better exit on the soft tyres, and ahead Scuba got past Eltink again, but he hasn't, because they're side by side. Eltink would be oh, it's contact!
Oh,
it's contact! It's contact. Scuba's in the wall. That's, oh Jesus! Scuba's going to be raging. Scuba is going to be raging. That was, I would say that was completely Eltink's fault, because he was going into the pits and just didn't slow down. That's giving Scuba a massive front wing down, which hopefully a safety car comes out and does help him. But other than that, it's going to be a long, long race for Scuba.
Sure, there's nothing you can do, like, I suppose, I don't know, stewards deal with.
Yeah, the stewards will definitely look at that, but Pilot is now up in the 3rd place and he is hunting down Kevin, and Perpetuum's lost a bit of time now to Kevin, so looks like your prediction of Medium Pilot could come true because he has found a bit of speed and he's dropped his teammate quite a lot actually.
He's after picking up a penalty last lap, so I don't know then. You never know.
You never know, but at the minute Pilot doesn't look like he's much always going into the pits. So Joe, it's looking like most of these guys are going for a 2-stop.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go because the hards aren't really that quick around here.
Jesus, I definitely thought around here a 1-stop was probably the quicker way, but oh sorry, actually Pilot's coming in for a wing change. So he is. Just seeing it there, but I believe Scuba's also going to be in the pits. So I know Scuba's had front wing damage, but considering the fact everybody's 2-stopping, he might still be okay. If he has got the pace, he might still be able to get himself in the top 10. So hopefully it doesn't compromise him too much. Matt's right all over the back of that Mercedes rear wing. So Matt's tyres are starting to come to him a wee bit. Combi's forcing. Yeah, as you were saying, Cliffy's all over the back of Combi here now. So your prediction of Cliffy from the back of the grid actually going for a win was hi Joe, it wouldn't be a bother shout now because if he overtakes Combi he'd be the highest medium runner and he'd be going quite far in this Grand Prix.
Yeah, he'd be going probably lap 11, maybe not, maybe 15. Maybe.
I don't know. I'd have no idea, but Kevin's in the pits, so it's Perpetuum and Calsper leading the way at the minute. But Cliffy has made the move on Combi. Combi's not going to be close enough to make a move back. Matt's not close enough to make the move on Merc, and then there's a massive gap to Jordan behind, but he's got this teammate Tidgeman all over the back of him here. This question is Tidgeman going to go on the inside of turn 1? He is, but that's going to leave him compromised for the outside of turn 2, which is not the line you want to be on. So Dark Bull's defended it beautifully.
Had a wing change as well then.
Geez, so there's been a lot of wing changes.
Yeah, and Kevin just about missed out a Medium Pilot.
So that's promoted Pilot.
Well.
That's promoted Pilot now into 2nd place, effectively. Well, I would say 3rd probably because Calsper will jump him and so will Perpetuum. So it's probably a net.
Again, so you know.
The thing is though, Joe, I think Perpetuum, as Tidgeman just passes Dark Bolter, I think Calsper or Perpetuum, I think one of them will try a 1-stop on the hards. Oh,
Calsper's left session.
Oh, that's interesting. Pilot's also left.
What's going on?
Oh, don't tell me it's PlayStation messing up. But at the minute, so it's only 2 people disconnected, so at the minute we still go unless there becomes a mass disconnect. But Joe was saying to you about a 1-stop. Perpetuum is on the hards, so he is going to go for the 1-stop. I knew one of the 2 of them would go for it.
Yeah, I can't invite Billy back. Fortunately.
Pilot, he should be able to get back in anyway. Hopefully, because he has the invite from me, so the invite from me should still be there. But Scuba set the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Pilot is back in the session.
Serious time though.
He is. Pilot has lost a lot of time, and if he doesn't get in this car, well, I was going to say if he doesn't get in this car quickly, he might be down where Scuba is, but he's not. He's going to be ahead of Scuba, but Recon will overtake him and so will Pat. So, don't know what happened there. Maybe Calsper and Pilot's internet just decided to crap the bed for a wee bit, but at the minute there's still 2 mediums guys are still out. That is Cliffy and Combi, and they're both still doing pretty well. And Calsper's now in the pits to make his. If Calsper wants this right, he's going to have to go for the 1-stop.
Oh, a Pilot's in the wall.
Oh no.
Hairpin done.
Oh, you know what that is? He's got back in this car at the hairpin and he's just misjudged the throttle and it's just completely put him into the wall. That's what's happened there. But I was just about to say, if Calsper was going to try and gain any time back, he should go for a 1-stop, but it looks like he is going to go for the 2. And Tidgeman's in the pits for
hard and a wing change.
Jeez,
Same
Joe.
at Recon.
Joe, I don't know what's going on here, but everybody is picking up penalties. They're picking up wing damage. What is going on?
I don't know. Turn up like this tomorrow. It'll be war. Oh,
Well,
the medium pilot has retired.
Oh, is that going to be... Is that... Oh, I thought that was going to be a safety car, but... Super Guy's car still going around, so... TTG Recon is out of the pits now in 15th. Tidgeman is now out in 14th. Scuba, despite having that early wing damage, has now got himself into 13th. Is still 12.5 seconds behind Kelsper. So I don't think he's going to catch that back up unless there is a safety car to help him. Because I think a pit stop around here is only... I think a pit stop around here is only like 17-18 seconds anyway.
16 seconds.
As Kelsper starting to make a bit of gains now again. He's got past Pat pretty easy. I was just watching Matt and Merck there, and Merck is on 10 lap old softs, so Merck is definitely going to try, I can tell you now, a one stop from the softs to the mediums.
Bold move.
It's going to be bold. It would definitely not work, but it's worth a try, or else he'll go to hards. Hards is the safe option to go, but whether they're quick or not, I don't know. Because I'm expecting the likes of Dark Bull, Coutinho, Kevin, and Eltink all to catch Perpetuum very quickly, because them hards should be...
Oh, it worked in the wall!
Oh, I seen... Oh, just watched it. Just seen it there from Perpetuum's view. Oh, that's them tyres. That's them tyres gone. Swear to God, but I don't know what it is. It's just... This track is unbelievable, but people just do not like driving it. And Combi's in the pits after 10 laps from on a set of mediums, but one man that is loving it out there in a minute, and that is the race leader Cliffy. He is absolutely having a wee Sunday drive here at the minute. I know he still has to pit, but you never know.
Wing change as well. What is going on?
Joe, but your guess is as good as mine, man. But Kels was all over the back of Adam here, but he can't make the move. But he's virtually pushing at him through turn 1 and 2. Merck has retired in the pits as well, I believe.
Yeah.
He has, so there is going to be... doesn't look like there's going to be a safety car here, Joe, because everybody's retiring in the pits.
Safety car even on?
It is, isn't it?
Who's that?
Sector 1, that's still Merck's car. As... I don't even know who that is. I think that's Recon's just past Merck's car there at the minute. But Kelsper's all over the back of Adam and should surely make the move now into the hairpin, because Adam does not have DRS. And Pat's closely following him as well, so it looks like it's a wee bit of a battle brewing up between these guys. Everybody else getting pretty much spread out because everybody's just completely destroying the wall, as that's Matt in the pits now on his set of mediums. So Cliffy looks like he's going to go a long way in this Grand Prix. I'd
say to be in next lap. Matt's on the hards.
He is indeed, and this might play alright for Matt, you know, because with them guys getting wing damage, like he's going to jump his teammate and he's going to jump Scuba, and before the whole thing he wasn't, but he's not going to jump his teammate. His teammate's just passed him, but he's going to be close to him. But his teammate's going to have to pit again, so his teammate's going to fall 16 seconds behind him, and most of these guys ahead of him are going to fall 16 seconds behind him, and he is 25 seconds off the lead. But to Dark Bolt, he's only 15 seconds, so he will jump Dark Bolt, but Dark Bolt will be in a fresher set of tyres. So I don't know, Matt's still in with a good shout here for at least the top 5.
Yeah.
If he can keep it.
Hines Dark Bolt, or Jordan, or whatever his name is.
See the straight line speed of the Ferrari, because as I said before, the last couple of that was an aggressive move there from Coutinho. Jesus, it was aggressive. But Cliffy's in the pits, as you said. You were right, Joey had decided to pit the next lap. Doesn't have no wing damage, set of hards as well, so looks like there's a couple of different strategies going on here. 2 stops and 1 stops. And Cliffy he's jumped Combi pretty easy. He nearly jumped Pat as well, so looks like Cliffy's been having a fantastic start to the Grand Prix, and Cliffy at the minute looks like he could be on for a podium if everything goes right.
Win it,
The win
And
is...
Pat has damage as well.
Oh, he does.
Looks
He's understeering so badly. Yeah. Yeah, he's pulled over to the side as well. It's this like it's just so hard. Like the corner where Cliffy's at now, it's so easy to just hit the outside wall there on the right. Like that's where some people are probably getting their damage from. The last corner as well, and then
The big train up there.
then I believe turn 3 and 4, or turn 4 and 5 it is as well, where people can clap the walls. So that's the price.
And
But
the World Champions.
yeah, Coutinho is pretty much getting pushed along by Dark Bolt, but at the minute Perpetune's got nearly a 3-second lead, so on them hard tires Perpetune's not losing any pace whatsoever. It's maybe showing us here that the hards are maybe not that bad. The race pace in the hards and mediums could be the exact same as Pat
Pat
is.
is out as well.
Is that in the pits as well? Yeah, it is. She's this poor Scuba here is just crying out for a safety car, but everybody keeps retiring in the pits.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
But I'm just watching Adam here. He's closely behind Eltink, who's going to be definitely looked up by the stewards at the end of the race after that incident with Scuba, because I can tell you now Scuba will definitely send that in. As Kevin's all over the back of Dark Bolt into the hairpin. Dark Bolt is going to see him coming. Oh, bit of contact between the two of them. Dark Bolt tried to fight it, but it looks like Kevin's got the better traction. But they are side by side, and it's going to be interesting now to see who has the better straight line speed. Both drivers do have the DRS as well. They're virtually side by side because Dark Bolt got it from Coutinho, but Kevin has the better straight line speed and has made the move. Oh, and he's clouded the wall a bit as well. I don't know if he's broke his wing, but he seems to be going okay at the minute. So Dark Bolt P4, he'll be very happy with this. Showing so far, Adam's also the reserve and he's in P7. So some of the gauges are doing very well here at the minute. I think you wouldn't expect Adam to be in P7, you wouldn't expect Dark Bolt to be in P4. So couple of surprises out there.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, they have to pay again though, so they'll be coming in around well, Dark Bolt be coming in around 19. It's or 20.
Yeah.
Same with I think.
The only thing is though, what I'm thinking here as well is anybody going to stretch these mediums out as far as possible and go for a set of softs at the end? Because we were saying from the start the softs are only lasting about 7 laps, so at the end of the Grand Prix they could probably last maybe a maximum of 10, so you could pit lap 25, maybe 26 and go softs to the end. But I think 3/4 of them will go mediums, but I'd like to see 1 or 2 of them try the softs because I think it'll spice it up a wee bit.
I believe that's Kevin's third penalty.
It is. Like that's the bad thing about this track as well. Like it's an okay track to drive, but it's just penalties galore. Like for all we know, Perpetune's leading the Grand Prix, and whenever we cross the line, Adam Mako could win with the amount of penalties everybody's got. Like you just don't know what's happening.
Oh yeah, that's true as well.
Like I think it was last season with Scuba or so, and I think Scuba finished 3rd round here, and he crossed the line in 10th and managed to get 3rd because everybody had a crap ton of penalties, so you just never know what's going to happen. But Kalsper's all over the back of Dark Bolt. These two do get on pretty well outside of the game because they've a good bit of banter between each other, and you know the racing between the two of them is going to be respectful. But the question is Kalsper going to try to lunge up on the inside of the hairpin? He is not. But Dark Bolt's still keeping pace with Kevin. He just needs to stay within the DRS because if he gets out of it, it's going to be very hard to claw it back. But Kalsper's pretty much pushing him along as Recon set the fastest lap of the race down to P13, but Kalsper's made the move on Dark Bolt pretty easy, and Dark Bolt can't really do much to defend.
No, he can't. No, there's not much you can do. Yeah, Adam is still all over anything, and Cliffy is closing up as well.
Yeah, like I'll be honest with you, I've been very impressed with the pace Adam's been showing. Like to keep with Eltink, who's actually he's a quick enough out driver. Like that's good pace from Adam.
Yeah, it is. Yes. Hopefully he's not like that tomorrow.
It's pretty worrying, Joe.
Yes.
Oh, me and you're screwed. We are screwed.
I'm screwed.
But Cliffy, to prefer on the hards, his pace is just ridiculous.
He's only 9 seconds behind Fortune, like, and the rest of the boys will have to pay as well.
Yeah, I might have to ask Cliffy.
So
I might have to ask Cliffy for a setup.
yeah, yeah. Horse on to me there.
And
And
I'll definitely give it to you.
Very close. Very close. I think
Yeah,
he's gonna size up and move here.
yeah. Kelsper's also very close to Kevin as well.
No, he's not going for a move. Ooh. And anything is in the pits. Or set of mediums.
Yeah, it should be mediums.
Is
Should be mediums to the end for I think anyway. Yeah, the 16 laps to 17 laps set of mediums is doable, but he didn't really do it that first time around. But Kelsper's still having his battle with Kevin and Coutinho. Like, Coutinho's forming a big train here. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if Coutinho has wing damage, but it doesn't look like he does. I just think Kevin and Kelsper are a lot quicker.
yeah, sure. Younger tires there are done. Younger tires.
Yeah, but that's like one lap to Kevin shouldn't really make much of a difference.
Kevin's on medium traction.
I suppose that's true as well, but Kelsper just absolutely seen an opportunistic move there, and that was brilliant from Kelsper. And he's going to have to slipstream now on Coutinho, and he should make the move. But we've seen in the past Coutinho's got very good straight line speed, but it looks like he's going to make the move there. We're going to go 3 wide, but that's Coutinho into the pits. Needs to slow it down before he gets a penalty, and he has. But that's allowed Kevin.
Compromised Kelsper there.
Yeah, is Kevin going to go for the inside? No, he's not. See, it's very tricky for there because the best line to take in turn 1 is the outside line because it gives you the inside of turn 2. But if you go the outside of turn 1, you're not necessarily going to be close enough for turn 2. So it's a bit of a lose-lose or a bit of a win-win. So you just have to take it and see how it comes. But Scuba, to be fair, man had wing damage at the very start and he's put himself back in the P9. So the pace is there, but
Yes, pit again.
he does have the pit again. But I think he'll try and stretch these as far as possible, but he's got Elthink and Darkbolt right behind him, and we've seen before with the incident with Elthink, he's I can see him being a lot more aggressive now with him. Because I think
yeah, I can see that as well.
Because I can just tell you now, underneath that helmet he is absolutely raging.
Oh, he definitely is bullying. He is absolutely bullying. So he's.
Yeah, but look, I'm just.
Elthink is all over. Oh.
He's all over Jordan. Oh, it's close, but the respect's okay. Elthink's, oh, this is going to be 3 wide, this is going to be dangerous. Oh, dog, this is going to be dangerous. I can tell already, oh my god. Well, Elthink's actually ghosted with Jordan, so that's not too bad. Scuba's just let them go, he doesn't want any part of this. Jordan is virtually pushing Elthink through the last chicane. And Scuba's just sitting there. I just don't think Scuba has the pace, to be honest. He's just, like, I know his tyres are a lot older than him, but he's not managing to keep with him at all. Like, he's lost 7 tenths and then when he passed him on the straight. But yeah, Kelsper's P3 or P2, sorry, and Perpetuum, to be fair, on them hard tyres are still doing a fantastic job. Like, still have a 3-second gap, especially to them boys in the mediums. Like, that's a fantastic showing. At the minute, Cliffy's going to be in net second place because these guys all still at the pit, all these medium runners, and that's going to put Matt in effective 3rd. So you never know. I still think a podium for Matt is still on the cards if he can defend this, but he's went super deep, and Coutinho, as I said, that has just absolutely just ate him up for breakfast. Matt is the bacon in Coutinho's fry, and Kevin's the scrambled egg that's just went past him as well.
Yeah.
So Matt he needs to stay with these boys if he wants to make this work, because that's them to the end.
Yeah, he has to, because most of the boys have penalties anyway, so just have to stay with the boys. Like.
The thing is, Joe, as well, is that I actually think Scuba's going to jump a lot of. Me and you know him very well, and we know he doesn't really get much penalties, and there's a lot of guys in front of him that have at least 6 to 9 seconds, maybe even more. So he could find himself maybe getting a P7 out of this whole thing that's happened tonight. So I don't know yet.
Well, he has a penalty.
He's got Tidgeman. He's got Tidgeman back him as well, so he's not enjoying this. He is not enjoying this. But Kevin's still over the back of Gigino. These two have been having a massive ding-dong battle all race. Elthink's all over the back of Matt. Elthink should make this move pretty easy as Scuba and Tidgeman are having a battle, but I watch this Elthink and Matt battle. Matt's just, I think he's going to let him go. Yes, he is. Pretty easy. And Tidgeman has got past Scuba, and Scuba's just, he's got a 3-second penalty as well. He's not enjoying it. The head's just dropped after that instant that he's had. It has just dropped. But yeah, the top 5, Joe, are pretty much all spread out until we get to the next round of pit stops. You'd probably say Elthink, Matt, Jordan.
Yeah, then probably Adam. Well, Jordan, Matt, Elthink, yeah. Jordan is all over Matt.
It's a bit closer. I nearly put Matt into the wall. That was questionable. Like, some of these lads still have 90% ERS. Like, is it that easy to save ERS around this track, or is just what? I don't know.
They're not pushing enough, I don't think.
Like, Cliffy's got 24%. He's got the lowest.
He is pushing.
He is, like, I suppose he has to as well. Elthink is just pulled over to the side. Oh, he's in the pits again. I think he's given up. Yeah, he has. He's retired. But Jesus, Joe, there has been a lot of retirements this evening.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why, but quite frustrating looking at it, to be honest.
Joe, but you know what it is? It basically means that tomorrow night all me and you have to do is finish, and we should be guaranteed at least good points.
I suppose, yeah, you're right. Everyone decides to fuck the DNF.
Don't know what way it's going to work, but Tidgeman's now dropping off to the back of Adam. I'm still very impressed with the pace Adam's got this evening. I'm very surprised at that. Maybe it just shows he's Division 1 pace and is just sandbagging in Division 2.
Yeah, 100% sandbagging.
But Kevin's still close behind Gugino, and Gugino is starting to pull that gap in the combi now, so we'll see another battle shortly. Calsper's in the pits, so Calsper's obviously going to go for an offset of mediums, or is he going to try the softs? Actually, he should try the softs. Yeah, he does. Calsper offset an offset of mediums. That's pretty easy. I think Scuba will pit now as well this next lap, and I think he'll go for a set of softs. So
17 laps.
I'm telling you about them mediums, right? If you've good tyre wear, them mediums will go at least 20 laps. But it's all about the softs. But Kevin and Gugino are literally pushing Combi. Combi's tyres are gone. You can just tell it's all over the place, and Kevin's looking the quicker out of the 3 drivers at the minute. Elthink's left the session. Darkball's picked up a penalty. Gugino's going to go for the move into the hairpin. Kevin's going to try and follow. Oh, he is. Oh, contact. But I don't think he's broke his wing. I think his wing's still fine. But it has compromised Kevin a bit because that's allowed Combi to come back at him. I don't think Gugino's going to get the DRS. Actually, he is going to get the DRS, and Combi now dropped down to 5th place.
Combi going to the pits, I think.
No, he's staying there.
Got a bad out run there. About the left corner. Calsper is not too far behind. Oh my god, penalties. Just flying in the bottom to the bottom corner. Yeah, so Calsper will set the fast lap next lap. Well, no, maybe not. Wait, close up to 1.
No, I was going to say Calsper's going to set the fastest lap, but then the more the guys go on the softs, they'll set a better lap. Like Scuba's in the pits now. Calsper's going to do a fast lap. Then Scuba will end up beating that lap, and then whoever, like if Combi pits for softs near the end, he'll beat that lap. Scuba's got a 5-second penalty for passing the white line. Jesus Christ, he's not having a good night of it.
Oh, he's not. He's not, unfortunately, but you know these things happen in league racing. Just gotta pick yourself up and dust yourself off
Yeah,
and get going again.
as you can just watch Combi here, he's going super defensive before they even got onto the straight. Darkpole's going to get overtaken here by Kelsper on the fresher set of tyres. Are they going to go side by side? But brave of the do. Oh, Kelsper was thinking about it, but had to back out because Jordan was not giving him any room whatsoever. But that's allowed Kelsper to get a better run out of the last corner and should make the move before they get to turn one. Yes, he does, despite both of them having DRS. So beautiful move from Kelsper. Good respect shown by Jordan, but he couldn't do anything with Kelsper on the fresher set of tyres. And I think Combi's going to be pretty much easy pickings as well. But Kevin's still closely following Coutinho, so I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if Kevin's just sitting behind him knowing he has a penalty, or he just can't overtake him. I don't know what's going on. But Kelsper's made easy work of Combi, as I said, and will be chasing down Kevin and Coutinho very quickly. So if Kevin has the pace, he needs to pass Coutinho very quickly because Kelsper is coming.
Kevin he's one warn away from another penalty, so that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, Dan.
Joe, but I don't know what's going on here. Like, I think Perpetuum has a penalty. I don't know. I don't think Cliffy has any because I haven't seen any pop up from him. I don't know. I'd be. Well, we know Cliffy hasn't got a penalty, so no matter what, he's still not in this race because Perpetuum's pace has been up.
Oh, and Perpetuum nearly lost it into the wall. Oh my god.
I literally was just about to say Perpetuum's pace this evening has been absolutely unreal, and Cliffy isn't going to catch him, and he's nearly put it into the wall. So that's a commentator's curse for you. But Kevin has picked up another penalty, but he has passed Coutinho, so at least that's a bit of a positive. From now, he needs to pull out that 3-second gap because Kelsper is closing that gap very quickly. As I said, Scuba was set the fastest lap on 9.3. It's a pretty competitive lap time. It's nearly quicker than some guys' qualifying pace.
Yeah, probably quicker than mine.
It'd only be about 7/10 off my quickest as well, so you know it's not necessarily too bad for him. He does have the pacer. It's just I think the head's just dropped on him. Matt was within a second of Adam, but coming through the fast, I think it was right left in the second sector. He just lost half a second, so just didn't carry enough speed. But Coutinho still all over the back of Kevin, so these two look like they're going to be having a battle to the end of the Grand Prix because neither of them are going to have to pit again. The only thing
is eating up the time there.
He is like the gap was like 2.5 seconds. It's now 1.9. Well, he's only gained 6/10, so that's not much, to be fair. But I was just about to say, Perpetuum 20 laps a set of hards. Surely they should still go to the end of the Grand Prix anyway.
Yeah, I'd say so then.
I think Cliffy's fine. He's guaranteed to go to the end. Perpetuum has to do 27 laps on a set of hards now. That's a bit questionable, but I think he can still do it. His tyres are a bit dead towards the end, so it's all about if Cliffy can keep the level up. He has been doing a very good job at the minute. He'd be very happy with a P2 despite starting like P16 or something.
Yeah, it's good. A good showing from Cliffy. Very good.
He started P13 actually, and he's gained 11 positions, so that's a very good showing from Cliffy. Pilot's going to be annoyed that he couldn't capitalise on Lewis not being here. And Kelsper's going to be annoyed as well because Kelsper's the closest competitor in the championship to Lewis. With him not being here, it's pretty much Lewis hasn't really lost too much points in the standings. But we'll see. Coutinho is still behind Kevin, and Kelsper's gained another 6/10 on them, so he's eking in that time. But by the time he gets to them, is his tyres going to be dead? That is going to be the question that we will find out soon. But at the minute, everybody else is pretty much just laying a third. As Combi has just done a 10 flat on a fresh set of soft tyres. So the fastest lap, but Tidgeman's got another penalty, so don't know how many penalties that is. But Scuba's got the fastest lap by a comfortable margin, 7/10 of a second. Jesus Christ. Combi's done a 10 flat, and then everybody else in the 10s. Matt's in the 12s on the hard, so Matt's pace is a bit off at this evening. Tidgeman's qualifying pace was fantastic, but his race pace 11.3 to be fair in a set of hards is actually pretty decent. So you know, some guys tonight have been very unfortunate with what's happened, and some guys have just had the qualifying pace but just haven't had the race pace.
Yeah, I know. That's true. You can't have it both ways, you know, unless you're Louis. But Louis not here tonight, so unfortunate.
That's
But
unfortunate.
a different race winner.
That is very true, because the only other race winner this season has been Matt, and he's just been overtaken by Tidgeman around the outside in turn one. So it's a good move from Tidgeman. Matt just can't defend it. But Matt's the only person to win another Grand Prix apart from Lewis this season, and it looks like Perpetuum is going to be the next one to do it.
Yes, not really much overtaking going on now, Dan. Everyone's slumped up in each other.
Well, you say that, but look at Kelsper now. He's only a tenth behind Coutinho, and Kevin's just up the road. So the gap, I think the gap last time around was 1.2 seconds or a second. He's just pulled in nearly a second on them, and now in the next lap or two. So it's just showing you these soft tires are just so much better at this stage of the Grand Prix. But he can't really do much so, because Coutinho's got very, very good straight line speed. I don't know what the Ferrari boys have in their engine, but it's just can't get past the straight line. But as I say, after he's had an absolute horrible run out of the last corner, but he's still, even with the DRS, has still got the straight line speed. And Kelsper tried to go on the inside, couldn't make the move, and Coutinho just says no thank you, and keeps the position. Good racing between the two of them, but Kelsper going to go down the inside? He is not. Thought he was going to do a Button and Alonso there, but he didn't. But Kelsper's all over the back of him. Is he going to try into the wee chicane? He is not. So it looks like Coutinho is still going to hang on, and this has allowed Kevin to pull out a bit of time.
Yeah, but Kevin just have picked up penalty there again.
He isn't.
That'll drop him down a good bit.
It will drop him down indeed, but it's just looking at, like, Kelsper has the pace through the corners. It's just on a straight line he doesn't have it. Because as long as Coutinho stays in that DRS, he should be fine. But I think, as I say, Kelsper's a lot closer this time around. But just looking at the game right now with Kelsper, Coutinho's just pulling away. Like, he's not doing much in the straight line, and it just depends on the last corner. Oh, Coutinho's messed it.
Shaft in the corner.
Yeah, and that's allowed Kelsper. Commentators curse again. I really must shut my mouth on this in these situations, because I'm bad luck to most people. But yeah, Coutinho, he tried to defend it well, did it for one lap and made the mistake, and then Kelsper just capitalised. So it was good race between the two of them, and Kelsper's going to be hunting down Kevin now for the final podium spot. So it's been a decent showing from Kelsper, to be fair. Decent showing despite him qualifying in 5th or 6th.
And getting disconnected as well.
That's very true. Getting disconnected, so he's managed to do a strategy very well. Matt is still within a second of Tidgeman. Oh, and he scraped the wall there, which is a bit of a questionable one. But to be fair, all credit to Scuba. Like, he got, what was it? I think he got wing damage lap 2, lap 3, and pitted, and has still continued the Grand Prix. He's going to get 11 points. So he's still got a good chunk of points. He's going to get probably the fastest lap, because nobody really looks like they're going to beat it. So he's still going to grab at least 10 points, which is going to be the same amount as what Combi's grabs. So all credit to him.
And Combi or Kelsper's size up move on Kevin going into the last corner. So this is really only fight. Kelsper and then probably maybe Matt and Tidgeman, but Matt's too far behind and he's very low on the DRS.
But the thing is, though, Joe, is this
Tidgeman is into the pits? What's he doing?
Oh, he's probably going for. Is he going for the fastest lap? Probably going for the fastest lap.
No, he's not retiring, I guarantee you.
But the thing is, Joe, you were saying that's going to be the only battle, like Kelsper and Kevin. But Kevin's caught Cliffy.
Doesn't matter then.
Hi, Joe, it doesn't matter, but at least it's still a bit of entertainment.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter then. I'm sorry, it just doesn't matter.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that there? Tidgeman went into the pits going for a set of softs to go for the fastest lap, and Scuba goes no thank you, so he decides to come in and go for the fastest lap again. But as we said there, Kelsper's pretty much all over the back of Kevin, but Kevin's still going to get the DRS off Cliffy, but I think Cliffy will still hang on. Like, in terms of the actual, like, crossing the line, he should still hang on, but Scuba's got a 5-second penalty for crossing the white line yet again.
What the?
Oh, Kevin's got a fantastic run off the last corner. Cliffy's going to be a sitting duck here in the turn 1. Kevin's going to make the move. He has down the inside. Cliffy's not going to fight it. He doesn't want to fight it because this is a guaranteed podium for him. Oh, he's hit the back of Kevin. But this is going to spice it up now because Kelsper's all over the back of Cliffy, and well, Kelsper still doesn't have a penalty, like, but you know, it's a bit.
Doesn't have one.
Oh, does he not? Well, then this is going to be the spot. Oh, for P2.
Contact.
It's going to be the fight for P2 effectively. Perpetune's just had a massive Sunday drive. He's absolutely nailed the strategy. 27 laps is going to be in a set of hards. We will come to him towards the end, but we can't miss this battle just yet. Because look at this Kelsper. Oh, look at the switchback. Cliffy's not going to be able to do anything on them hard tyres. They're pretty much going to be worn out. Kelsper on a fresh set of softs. Cliffy is going to try and defend it, but he can't. I think Kelsper's going to get that DRS as well. But we will keep on with Perpetuum mobile. I don't think Cliffy's going to be close enough. He's not. Coutinho's closely following him as well, but Perpetuum's going to cross the last corner. Takes it pretty well, and Perpetuum's pretty much without penalties going to wrap this Grand Prix up. He's pulled over to the left hand side of the track, and it's a win for Perpetuum mobile. Kevin is going to cross the line. He's going to lose a handful of position. Coutinho's got a penalty as well. Kelsper's going to take second. Cliffy is going to take second. Coutinho's going to take third, and Kelsper's going to take fourth. So despite Coutinho getting a penalty, he still jumps Kelsper. Kevin's going to take 5th. Darkbolt's going to take a 6th. That's a good result from Darkbolt. He's definitely needed that. Matt's going to take 7th, despite being nowhere. Well, sorry, 8th.
Combi's going to take 7th.
Combi's going to take 7th, but the question is who's going to get the fastest lap between Tidgeman and Scuba? Tidgeman's just about to cross the line here now. This looks like it's going to be at least an 8. It's going to be a 18.9. Is Scuba going to beat that? Because this is basically for an extra point. Scuba's a 10th up on his time. He just needs to absolutely nail this last corner, which, to be fair, it looks like he has. But I think Tidgeman's lap's just a bit quicker. Scuba's going to cross it. Oh, it's close, but it's a 9.2 from Scuba, so Tidgeman's going to get the fastest lap.
And that is Division 1. Oh, we're back.
And that is Division 1 done. See what happens whenever I don't have to host a lobby and stream. There's no problems on the stream whatsoever.
They were doing a bit lagging there earlier on.
Nah, but it's fixed now though, but yeah, Perpetuum does take the win. Started P2, got finished first, so good result from Perpetuum. Cliffy, without a shadow of a doubt, for me, he's getting driver of the day because 13th to 2nd, no penalties around Canada. That's a tough thing to do, so it's a fantastic result from Cliffy. Coutinho, well, Kelsper, hey, to be fair, didn't have any penalties, but somehow was finished behind Coutinho. So how's that happened? Don't know how that's happened. That'll probably be looked at after the race. Kevin's got 15 seconds worth of penalties. That's mental. That's probably the standard for everybody. Division 2 is probably going to be nearly 18 to 21 seconds tomorrow. Kevin takes 5th. Darkbolt takes 6th. Combi 7th. Matt 8th. Adam in the reserve takes 9th. Tidgeman takes 10th, and Scuba rounds out the final points in 11th. So yeah, some of these guys are going to be quite a bit disappointed, and there probably will be a lot of steward reports in as well. But you know, that's just the Canadian Grand Prix for you.
Yeah, that's kind of alright.
Well,
so tune in tomorrow for Division 2 around Canada. Combi and Unsafe Release will be taking you through the race. Then Friday night will be myself and Graham Chappell, Graham 89i. For Division 3, I think Timo could be making his return, but I'm not quite sure. And yeah, that's it from me.
Joe Bay, that was absolutely sensational, man. Absolutely sensational. But as Joe said, boys, join us tomorrow for Division 2 Unsafe Release, and Combi will do it. Hopefully me and Joe can do the Red Bull boys proud and pick off good results. It's a good track for me personally, but whether I have the pace around there or not, I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully Joe is the same. I'll give him a setup, and hopefully he finds a couple of tents. But yeah, hopefully us we boys don't disappoint you tomorrow, and hopefully there's not as many penalties and not as many DNFs tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me and him. So catch us tomorrow 8 o'clock, and we'll put on a good show for you guys. So see you all later.